So I want to take this time to thank Fondoux Resort for having us, me and my beautiful wife and my family. It was a great stay. We enjoyed the food, we enjoyed the pool.
Definitely.
The cabin was nice. You know, the experience, well, the cottage. The cottage was very nice and everything here was perfect.
I slept well. Did you sleep well?
I slept perfect. I didn't even want to get up this morning, to be honest.
It was cool. We didn't even need an AC. That's how cool the atmosphere is. Okay guys, so we at the Fondoux. We are about to tell you guys how we first met in 2011. You wanna go first? You wanna tell your version?
My version is the only version that you need to know. It's the truth.
That's not true.
I went clubbing with a friend, with a few friends of mine. I saw her in the club. She was dancing and, you know, watching me and whining. And,
that's not true, Stephen.
You know, to be honest, I was with a date, you know. Don't make it sound but I was with a date and
I did not know that. I only got to know that years later you were saying it. I did not know he was with somebody. This man on the street.
Like, so I was with a date on my friend and I saw this young lady, I think was in a green dress, you know, whining all seductive and looking at me, giving me the look. She's giving me this look and she's moving and she's moving. I was like, so I tell my friends like, why is she watching me like that, you know? So I got the courage, I went over and, you know, I danced with her. I actually spent the whole night dancing with her, to be honest. I was kind of bad because I forgot all about my date. Yeah, it was kind of bad. But yeah, so after the party, I actually got to find out that she was underage. She was underage in the club. Yes. And I basically kind of forgot about her after that because, you know, she was like really young.
I didn't even listen, eh?
She did an acorn on me, an acorn.
I did not remember Stephen that night at all. At all. I could not remember him. All I know, I was dancing with somebody for the entire night, but I did not remember him at all. I didn't even know what he was wearing, what he looked like. I just know I was dancing with somebody. I just had fun, went home. And then after my sister-in-law, Sarah Lynn, and my sister Gertie was telling me, there's this guy at work. He was looking for me. He was asking about me. That's how it went. Isn't that true,
That's
Stephen?
afterwards. That's after the acorn thing happened in the club. That's after the acorn thing happened in the club. But when she came to my place of employment, she came there. She was a new recruit, and I heard that she was there. Because I couldn't remember. I never saw her after that. So I went looking for her. I was like, okay, let me go and see what this girl look like. Let me go and look for her. And then one of my friends took me up there and said, yo, there she is. I was like, damn.
No, Stephen lied. He came, he saw me and he came to the class. He asked
no, my friend told me you were there.
No, you came to the class and you asked your friend, is that the girl
exactly,
at the club?
Because they told me you was upstairs. So that's why I came.
Looking.
Yes, I came looking.
Okay, let's see that.
Exactly, I came looking to see because
Stephen came looking. I still did not remember him. I didn't even notice he came to the class. And then at lunchtime, I was sitting with two guys. And then he was sitting with a bunch of women, a whole group. And then the two guys was like, you say that guy really looking at you. And I'm like, which guy? So when I turned, Stephen was just staring, his sexy stare.
Give it a stare. I give it a rock. I give it a rock.
Guys, he was looking better than back then. He gave me the stare and I realized it, and then as soon as the guys left, they went back to class. Because it was e-services, it was a call center at that time. He came back, he came to the table and he said, you remember me? And I'm like, no.
She was lying, she didn't know who I was.
Bible, calling to Kim Kardashian, Bible. I did not remember you.
But she was watching me all the time too. So don't she fronting because like I was watching, she was watching too.
Only because
she likes Shabins with nice hair. Nice hair.
Guys, this is a false advertisement. Just you don't have hair after 10 years. you don't have hair after 10 years. He did not look like that. He was looking. I rather this look, to be honest. I rather his bald head, his beard, but he did not look like that back then. Anyways, he came across and then he asked me for my number. Don't tell him that embarrassing.
So I asked for her number. And she was ashamed to pull out her phone. So I said, what happened, you know? She had one of these old little Nokia phones.
And let me tell you something.
I was like,
I had it so good back then. That same month I make him buy me a hot phone pal. I was just testing him. Okay?
Yeah, she was testing me.
Yes, I was testing you.
She was testing me.
Not
She had
that
an old Nokia
not
phone.
that I needed him to buy me a
Nokia.
phone. But anyways, continue that story. So anyway, when he
Anyway.
came across, he asked me if I remember him, and I'm like, no. And then he just had that good vibe, that humble vibe, that nice vibe. And then when we was crossing ways, I will never forget that he looked back at me, I looked back at him, and after that was history, guys. We've been together ever since. I did not want to leave him alone. He was just good energy at that time.
Calling me 24/7.
Simon, you alive? Simon,
Yeah.
this is the only guy I actually dated. Like actually went on dates, you know.
100 times a day. Anyway,
I was calling him a lot for true, but the one
See?
time I did not
See?
call him, he was like, so why didn't you call me today?
I'm just playing with you.
Why you fronting?
Truth.
Why you fronting?
I'm not fronting, but the
Guys,
truth is.
the story is Stephen chased me and he got me, and we 10 years after we have 3 kids. He has 1, which I met him. Jay was 2, and we have 2 more kids. Okay, so 10 years after, lots of stress,
That's a drama.
lots of drama, lots of problems, lots of breakups and makeups, but we are here today. When I say breakups, meaning like, you know, 1 to 9.
A lot of cat fight.
That's not true, guys. That's not true.
Yeah.
But,
So when you're thinking that you see in the videos and the pictures with us looking all happy all the time, it's not like that all the time. I mean, nobody relationship is like that all the time.
Exactly.
You understand? I mean, there's gonna be a lot of struggles. There's gonna continue to be struggles, but there are also good times, and you have to weigh the good versus the bad.
So tell them, what did you learn in your 10 years?
What I learned in 10 years is that I can't say it, because what I learned in 10 years that if I say what I have to say, it's gonna be more drama.
What you learn in 10 years, Stephen?
It's gonna be a lot of drama,
What you
people.
learn in 10 years?
But I'm gonna tell you some things I learned in 10 years. There are things I learned in 10 years is that you never
The
finish.
good.
You never finish learning about someone. You never finish learning about your partner, and your partner can always change on you. And it may be for the good, it be for the bad, but these are some of the things that you have to expect. And you know, there's some choices that you might have to make later down the line, because what you sign up for, trust me, it's not going to be like that all the way through. It's not going to be all the way through. But what I've learned is that it teaches you to focus on your commitments and to focus on reminding yourself what you made a promise to build, and to be loyal, to be faithful, you know, continue to pursue to build dreams with that person that you promised to build that dream with.
Oh guys, and we actually have a business together, for those of you who don't know. That self is a whole history. But we business partners, married for 5 years, together for 10 years, we have kids. What I have learned for the 10 years is that never leave what you know for what you don't know, basically. You understand? So all the drama and all the fights, sometimes you get worse out there. So it's best you just make it work and always look at the better than the worse. You know? The good outweighs the bad, basically. So that's what I have learned in the 10 years. You know?
That's alone?
And Stephen became my family, you know. It's not like just a relationship. He's my family. He's the father of my kids. He's my business partner, my husband. So, you know, it gives me no choice.
Of course, we all have a choice.
It gives me no choice.
We all have a choice. You have a choice, people. You have a
It gives me
choice.
no choice but to work it out.
You have a choice. There's always a choice.
Anyways.
But you choose every day. You see, the thing is, we all have a choice. But the choice, you choose to stay. I choose to stay. We choose to stay.
You choose
So-
to stay more.
We choose to stay more. So we all have a choice. This is why a lot of people had a choice, and this is why a lot of people walked away. And they're single moms and single dads and children without mothers. So there's always a choice.
But do you love me still?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I love you too. Anyway, guys, this is it for the video. Thank you so much for watching our short video.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.